Hey guys. So things are weird right now, and I've been inside a lot for reasons that I'm sure you can use your flawless sleuthing skills to figure out. Um, and I don't have a lot to do, and neither does anyone else. So, here's a tour of my plants. People seem to be liking plants a lot right now, and I figured I would share mine because they've been getting a little bit more attention lately, and they're a little bit happier than they usually are. But I still have a couple ones that look like they're dying, so please don't judge me. I am trying my best. I'm not neglecting them. They're getting so much attention. They're just little babies that cannot keep themselves alive for anything. I'm sorry. But a lot of them are looking a lot better than usual, which is why I wanted to film this now, because I've actually been home and not at school constantly and remembering to water them, which is wonderful and good. So here are my plants. I hope you enjoy. I hope this is a little sexy little distraction from everything right now. The general consensus among content creators seems to be like, I don't know what to say about it, so I'm just not going to talk about it. And I'm gonna follow suit because I also don't know what to say about it. Everything's fucked, man. I don't know. Here's some plants. Alright, so we are gonna start over here with this bastard who I swear to God, I've been taking good care of this thing, but I got it. It had 3 leaves on it, and within a week of getting it, 2 of them died. And then since then, it's been like 3 or 4 months, and it has just looked like this all winter. And I'm hoping that once it's summer, maybe like it comes out of dormancy and like creates another leaf because this is making me so nervous. Like it's only 1 leaf. Oh my God. Um, this guy, this little ivy guy, is one of the first plants I ever got, actually. And it has done very well. It's got a couple crunchy leaves that I need to cut off. But when I got it, like, all of the strands were like half of this length, and it's just kind of been going nuts over here since then. So very proud of this guy. Down here, I have a kind of sad looking fiddle leaf fig that I am babysitting for my partner because his house just does not have a lot of light in it. And it was not happy over there in the wintertime, and it seems to have gotten much happier over here. So that's good. I don't think his cats were very nice to it either, so I don't know if that's the result of cats or if it's something else. I don't even know, but it hasn't lost any leaves since it came here, so that's exciting. And this guy, who I just fucking love, it doesn't have any leaves right now because it also goes dormant during the winter time. Um, it is a purging nut or a Buddha belly, depending on what slang term you want to call it. But it grows these like ginormous leaves and gets like very big. Last summer when I had it, it was just like putting out leaves like nobody's business, but it loses its leaves during the winter. It started to flower again, as you can see. And I'm very excited for it to be out and about again because it's one of my favorites. Please ignore that little rose bush down there that died 2 days after I got it. I didn't do anything to it. I got it for Valentine's Day, and then it just like promptly dried the fuck up. I don't know why. This is a terrarium that doesn't have anything growing in it right now. I need to get some seeds or something. Um, this guy, huge fan of him. He's doing very well, putting out leaves all the time. Basically requires no water or attention from me, just kind of does its thing and minds its business. Um, I got this at a plant sale at the Natural History Museum in my town. They have like a garden of prehistoric plants, and they took a bunch of clippings from them and were selling them, which was so cool. So I have a couple plants from that. This one is doing well. The other one is not. You'll see it in a minute. This was the other like one of the first plants I ever got. It's a peperomia, and it's doing so-so. I think it needs a terracotta pot. Um, it was doing really well there for like 6 months, and now it's kind of like it hasn't gotten any worse, but it hasn't gotten any bigger. So I'm just like, okay, he's not very happy. This I always forget the name of these things, but I got it at IKEA for $2, and I fucking love them. My mom has like a giant one of these in her house because they get to be like the size of a tree. And we had one of these like since I was born in my house, so I'm happy to have one again. Same deal. Oh, geez, I had a hiccup. Same deal with this one, actually. We had a giant one of these in my house when I was a kid. Um, so I'm excited to have one again. And they're cute, and they don't really require much attention, although he should be turned because he's leaning a lot. Jeez. Come on, buddy. You're fine. Um, this African violet has been just like loving life lately. Very juicy little stalks in there, and it's been flowering nonstop, which is lovely to see. Um, so that's great. I also got this one for like $2 when they were dying at the grocery store, and now it looks great, so that's exciting. This bastard, I can never tell if this thing, like what this thing wants. I've tried keeping it very wet, I've tried keeping it very dry, and despite looking like it's completely dead, sometimes like the little strands will put out more leaves. So like, I don't know. This is the other plant that I got at that prehistoric plant sale, and I don't know what's going on with it ever. It's probably just going to be done in a month or two, but what can you do? This is a wandering Jew that's doing quite happily right now. It's got a couple crunchy leaves at the base, but it's got long tendrils other than that, so it's fine. I always forget the name of this guy. And I think it also might need a different pot as well because I have done a similar thing in trying to keep it wet, trying to let it dry out, and it's just not very happy. It hasn't gotten any worse, but like it used to have another sprig that just kind of shriveled up. And it's also got this like white stuff growing on it, and I don't know what that is, so that makes me worried. I'm wondering if it's like a mold thing and it's too wet or something, but you see like the gunk that's growing on it? Not good. Not very good. This is a Hoya. They're cute. That's all. I really like Hoyas. Also, this can be on. Ooh, very sexy. The tiniest humidifier known to man. I adopted this snake plant from someone in my studio who, I think, like, they left and it had literally been in their studio for like 3 months without anyone taking care of it. And someone just like brought it into my studio one day and was like, "Hey, you like plants. You should take this." And I was like, "Oh shit, okay." And now it's here, and I need to put it in a bigger pot because it's literally trying to fall out of this one, but it's much happier here than it was there. This guy, Janet Craig, um, has not grown since I got it like a year ago, and I don't know why. Genuinely can't tell you anything about this. I don't know. These look really cool when they grow up. They turn into a little tree, kind of like that other one that I have, but I don't know why it's not growing. I've got nothing to say for myself. I don't know. It's lost like only 2 leaves, and it's fine. It's just not getting any bigger, and I don't know why. Up here I have a very sad basil that does not like to be inside. I got a couple herb plants at a farmer's market last fall, and I think it was about time for herbs to be done for the season when I bought it, so the fact that it survived through the winter at this point is pretty impressive, honestly. I'm hoping to put it outside once it gets a little bit nicer out consistently, but nighttime is still like 40 degrees out. And then I have like the world's fattest aloe plant that I don't know what to do with. It's like I need a pot like twice the size of this for this plant. And there were even more of them in the pot when I got it, but I gave a couple to my partner. But yeah, this aloe plant is fucking huge, and he got it at a plant swap because I'd been wanting one, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this much aloe ever. But there's that. And then I got my little pothos up here because everybody's got to have a pothos, and it has just been thriving lately. It's coming all the way down here to the end of its little trail. So yeah, this thing is just loving life up there. I barely have to look at it. I just water it when the leaves get curly and leave it alone, and that's all it wants. I love this guy. Um, so that's my big shelf, and then we're gonna. Oh yeah, I always forget about this guy too, which is probably why he's looking quite crusty. These pots don't have a hole in the bottom of them, So I'm thinking that this one might be getting like root rot or something because the leaves are very like soft and mushy and just not happy. And again, I've tried like a bunch of stuff and this thing just is not very happy. I don't know. But over here, we have my laundry basket, which is growing faster than any of my plants. um, Another little snake plant that has been doing quite well. He's just chilling. Um, and this is a something that Max propagated off of one of his plants. Is this a monstera? I thought those were the bigger ones. I don't remember. It's one of these, and it was just planted in actual dirt recently, and I'm hoping that it doesn't die because I've had a couple things that looked really good when they were being propagated, and then once I put them in dirt, they were not happy at all. So hopefully this guy survives because I really like these. And then I have another Hoya, which I just love. I've been wanting like the Indian rope style Hoya forever. So I'm very excited to have this guy now. And it was quite shriveled when I got it. So it's exciting to see it all happy now. All the wrinkles have pretty much disappeared. And then I have a kind of sad pot of propagations of string of pearls. These are from a couple different plants. This one was one that I got ages ago, actually. I was at a plant store and they had like these big pots of string of pearls that were like 30 bucks. And I was like, do you have any smaller versions of these? And the lady looked around and she was like, I don't think we do. So she just ripped off the end of one of them and was like, here, put this in dirt and see if it grows. Which was the sweetest and funniest thing that anyone's ever done for me. But I also have a couple nubbins from a plant I got online a while ago. And if you've tried to order plants online, you probably know that they don't always come in the best shape. So there was just like a couple bits that I tried to salvage from it, and hopefully they sprout because they're still looking okay. And then this is just a cup of various succulents that I stole from my school because they had these huge planters outside of the main office building that were just full of succulents and stuff. And it was getting to be like September, October, and I knew that they were probably just going to take them inside and I don't know, either someone was going to take them home or they were going to get thrown away. So I stole a bunch of propagations off of them, and a couple of these bigger ones I accidentally just ripped off big chunks and they came with me and it was fine. Um, but there's a couple little guys growing in there, and there's also there's one under there that you can kind of see. This was a bigger one that I accidentally pulled off, and so is this one. So they haven't grown that much in the past couple months, but yeah. So that's my crew. So that's my little plant family. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you are staying inside and staying safe and all of that good stuff. Get a plant to keep you company. It'll help. Try it. I can't have pets here, so I just have a lot of plants and some roaches, and that's about it. That's who I'm quarantining with right now. It's very exciting. I'm having a blast. Yeah. Hope you guys are having a better quarantine than me. Goodbye!